All right. Good morning, class. So let us start today's lecture, which is about different formulas for computing correlation coefficient. So this small r is your correlation coefficient. We have studied scatter method and Karl-Pearson method of determining the correlation, and by further substituting the values and algebraic operations, we can derive some more formulas for the calculation of your correlation coefficient. So one, we already know the formula for correlation is for this Rxy, coefficient of correlation between x and y, two variables. We used to write it as covariance of x and y divided by the variance of x and under root variance of y. So this is the basic expression of your correlation coefficient. We can further derive some more formulas. So we know that the covariance of x and y is calculated as x minus x bar y minus y bar divided by n, and we also know that variance of x can be calculated as this divided by n. Similarly, for y it is calculated as, so if we put these values, these covariance values, it means that when we put the value of covariance of xy, this value into this, when you put this value here and these values here, then we'll get another formula for calculating your coefficient of correlation. And how that formula is written? It will be written as R is equal to sigma small xy. So this is small x, x minus x bar is small x, y minus y bar is small y, divided by under root summation of small x square multiplied by summation of small y square. So that's how you can calculate the coefficient correlation in another formula. Another formula, third one. So by substituting some more values or by expanding these values, we can get the third expression of coefficient of correlation, which is R is equal to n summation of, so this is not small x but this is big X. Why? Because we have expanded the small x. So now this is summation of x and y, these are capital, minus this divided by under root n into summation x square capital X का whole square multiplied by under root the same fashion for y also, capital Y square minus summation of y का whole square. So this is your third expression of calculating correlation between x and y. Fourth one is also a extension of deviation format, step deviation format. So we take the advantage of it being free from change of origin and scale. So what we do, we'll try to minimize the value and we'll calculate u for here for x u. So we'll take the deviation of all the observations from an arbitrary constant and divide it with h, and for y we do the same and we name it as v. So this is again arbitrary constant and this is, we call it as k. Now these h and k these are positive constants and new formula will become, so let me define these values. This a and b, these are arbitrary constant, and this h and k are positive constants. So we learn about them when we do practice of this. So we'll try to accommodate these values in the formula number 3, and we get fourth formula for calculating your coefficient of correlation, which is n summation of uv. So uv is for capital X, capital Y, but in a step deviation form, minus summation of u multiplied by summation of v, and we divide this expression by under root in the same way as the previous one is summation of u square, not x square, minus summation of u2 whole square multiplied by under root and summation of v square minus summation of v2 whole square. So this under root goes to both the variables, and this becomes your fourth formula for calculating the coefficient of correlation. So now we have the formula with step deviation form, we have the formula for individual variables, x is capital X is individual variable, y with a small x, very small x is x minus x bar, small y is equal to y minus y bar, and the covariance based formula, which was the basic one when we studied the Karl Pearson coefficient of correlation. So these four formulas, I request you all to note these four formulas. This will be used as per the question. So let us look at one question first. The question says that there are two series x and y. So this is x, this is y series. It says that n is given as 15 and 15. Arithmetic mean is given as 25 and 18. Now this is important. Sum of the squares of deviations from arithmetic mean is given as 136 and 138. And again, the summation of the products of deviations of x and y series from their respective arithmetic mean is given as 122. So this value is 122, and you need to calculate the coefficient of correlation between x and y. So now you need to expand these details for me and tell me what this is and what this is. N is given 15. Mean of x is given 25. Mean of y is given as 18. Now what are these values? ये कौन सी वैल्यूज हैं, कोई बताएगा? सम ऑफ द स्क्वायर ऑफ डेविएशन फ्रॉम देयर मीन, इनके मीन से इनका सम ऑफ द स्क्वायर ऑफ डेविएशन फ्रॉम देयर मीन. हु कैन टेल मी व्हाट इज दिस वैल्यू? आर यू गाइस लिसनिंग? Class, I just want one response if you are able to. Daksh, are you getting this? Do not write on the chat box. I am not able to see the chat box. Okay, Shaurya. The sum of square of deviations from their respective mean. So it means it is deviations from their respective mean and sum of the squares of their deviations from respective mean. So this value is given. Similarly for y also, the third one, summation of products of deviation of x and y series from their respective mean. So summation means this value, product of, it means two things are getting multiplied. Summation of the product of, किसका product? Deviation of x from its mean, deviation of y from its mean. So this value is given as 122. Now looking at the values given to you, can you tell me which formula we are going to apply here? क्या ये फॉर्मूला आपको लगता हुआ नजर नहीं आ रहा है? ध्यान दीजिए, ये है क्या? x माइनस एक्स बार. सो दिस फॉर्मूला इज एक्चुअली x माइनस एक्स बार y माइनस वाई बार डिवाइडेड बाय अंडर रूट समेशन ऑफ x माइनस एक्स बार का स्क्वायर मल्टीप्लाइड बाय अंडर रूट y minus y bar का square, and we have all the values. Can you put these values?
Yes sir, got it.
Okay, so there is no point in doing it in a class if you are not responding. So I'll better make a video and then post it to you. There is no need of two-way communication if you are not responding. Next, you look at the values and you let me know where these values need to be put in which formula. So information is given n as equal to 10, x bar is given, summation of x is given, summation of y is given, summation of x minus 10 का whole square 180 is given, summation of y minus 15 whole square is given, and x minus 10 multiplied by y minus 15 is equal to 60 is given. Now since nothing has been given about what these 15 is, so we'll take it as arbitrary constant. So we can say that this is u. We can say x minus 10 is u and y minus 15 is v. Now we have the fourth formula. You can put these values into the fourth formula, this formula. You have u, you have v, you have all the values. Can you do it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, another important question. This question says that the deviation from the respective means, ध्यान देंगे, deviations from the respective means of x and y series are given. These values are -4, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, -3, -4, 0, 4, 1, 2, -2 and 1. Calculate कार्ल पियर्सन्स कोफिशिएंट ऑफ कोरिलेशन. आपको आर की वैल्यू कैलकुलेट करनी है. कैसे किया जाए? Deviations from respective mean is given. Can we say this is x minus x bar is given? This is y minus y bar is given. Can we say this?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And what do we call this? X minus x bar, small x. यही कहते हैं.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what was the second formula? सबसे छोटा फॉर्मूला पढ़ा था हमने एक. Can we have these values? We have x, we have y, small x, small y. Can we square them? Can we square the small y? Can we add them? We'll get sigma summation x square. We'll get summation of y square. So we have this value. Can we multiply them? These two columns will get xy, will get summation xy. So these two columns will give you rest of the values for the formula. You will have all the values what you want here. You put these values, you put the product here, numerator, you put these values in the denominator and you will be getting your value of r. Can you calculate what is the value of r here? Okay, so consider it as a homework for you. You will calculate the value and you will interpret it. Moving on, I want to do as much questions as I can. मैं चाहता हूँ कि ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा क्वेश्चन हम अटेम्प्ट करें. सॉल्व आप उसको करते रहेंगे. आई विल शेयर दिस डॉक्यूमेंट विद यू, दिस शीट विद यू, एंड यू विल हैव द क्वेश्चंस. यू कैन सॉल्व दीज क्वेश्चंस. Okay, another example. It says that height of fathers and height of sons are given. आपको पता लगाना है कि क्या इन दोनों में कोई कोरिलेशन है. तो कार्ल पियर्सन कोफिशिएंट ऑफ कोरिलेशन आपने इसमें कैलकुलेट करना है. So I'll just write the question and you'll solve it by yourself. Height of father, height of son. 66 68, 69, 72, 65. Write it as 65, 62, 67, 61 and 71. 65, 64, 67, 69, 64, 60, 59, 68, 60, 64. You will calculate it and you will interpret it. आपको इंटरप्रेट भी करना होगा. So in this way you can calculate your coefficient of correlation and you can go on like this. In the next we'll study coefficient of correlation in cases of rank scores. एक कॉन्सेप्ट और अभी आपका रहता है जिसको बायोवेरिएट फ्रीक्वेंसी भी कहते हैं. उस बायोवेरिएट फ्रीक्वेंसी को अभी हम लोग छोड़ेंगे और उसके हम आगे क्लास में कवर करेंगे. बिकॉज आई जस्ट वांट टू कंफर्म वेदर दैट बायोवेरिएट फ्रीक्वेंसी केस इज इन योर सिलेबस और नॉट. तो उसको हम लोग छोड़ के चलते हैं. नेक्स्ट कॉन्सेप्ट जो हमने स्टार्ट किया था जिसको आप लोग स्पेयरमैन्स कोफिशिएंट ऑफ कोरिलेशन के बारे में हमने इसको जाना था. सो व्हाट आर दी these are the features. No numerical measure can be made. कुछ इस तरह की सीरीज जहां पर पे आपको न्यूमेरिकल मेजर नहीं दिया जाता, जैसे कि बेस्ट और वर्स्ट, मोस्ट फेवर्ड, लीस्ट फेवर्ड, ऑनेस्टी, कौन कितना ऑनेस्ट है. सो दीज थिंग्स आर नॉट मेजर्ड न्यूमेरिकली, बट इंडिविजुअल्स हैविंग दीज क्वालिटीज कैन बी अरेंज्ड इन एन ऑर्डर. So it means these are arranged in an order. जबकि आप इसको क्वांटिफाई नहीं कर सकते और तब आपको इनके बीच में कोई कोरिलेशन निकालना हो तब आप स्पीयरमैन्स रैंक कोरिलेशन को फॉलो करते हैं. और कैसे कैलकुलेट करेंगे? स्पीयरमैन्स रैंक कोरिलेशन इज 1 minus 6 summation of d square divided by n into n square minus 1. अब ये d क्या है इसको हम लोग समझते हैं. दरअसल d कुछ नहीं, d एक रैंक और दूसरी रैंक में डिफरेंस को कहते हैं. एंड यू नो व्हाट n is. So in this particular rank correlation you will get 3 cases. Case number 1 says when actual ranks are given. जब आपको एक्चुअल रैंक्स गिवन है तब आप कैसे इस रैंक को, इस कोरिलेशन को कैलकुलेट करेंगे. सो विल लुक एट सच क्वेश्चन. क्वेश्चन सेज कि ऑनेस्टी बेसिस पर few people were judged by 2 judges. Okay, and the scores are as follows. और स्कोर आपको कुछ इस तरह से दिए गए हैं. This is rank by judge 1. This is rank by judge 2. Okay, जज 1 ने क्या रैंक दिया? पहले बंदे को 1, दूसरे को 6, फिर 5, फिर 10, फिर 3, फिर 2, 4, 9, 7 एंड 8। तो आप देख रहे हैं कि दीज यहाँ पर कुछ इंडिविजुअल्स अपेयर हुए होंगे। इन इंडिविजुअल्स को जो स्कोरिंग करी है इन्होंने वो इस तरह से करी है। पहले वाले को रैंक 1 दे दिया, फिर रैंक 6 दे दिया, फिर 5 दे दिया, फिर 10 दे दिया। सो दीज आर दी स्कोर्स, दीज आर दी perceptions of judge 1 about honesty, and judge 2 gave 6, 4, 9, 8, 1, 2, 3, 10, 5 and 7. Now the judge 2, see this first candidate would have appeared in front of both the judges, and both the judges have given different scores. It means the perception of honesty is different in these two judges' mindset, because judge 1 consider this one as the most honest, but judge 2 consider this candidate as the most honest. So now we are supposed to calculate the correlation between the judgment given by these two judges. So जितना ज़्यादा ये correlate होंगे उसका मतलब उतना ही ज़्यादा judgment आपका fair है। और जजमेंट की फेयरनेस को बढ़ाने के लिए व्हाट वी कैन डू इज वी कैन एकोमोडेट मोर जजेस एंड वी कैन सी दैट मैक्सिमम नंबर ऑफ जजेस कहाँ पर जो है कन्विंस हो रहे हैं। सो दीज आर द रैंक्स गिवन। सो द केस 1 सेज व्हेन द एक्चुअल रैंक्स आर गिवन, सो द एक्चुअल रैंक्स आर गिवन इन दीज 2 कॉलम्स। नेक्स्ट पॉइंट इज टू कैलकुलेट डी। व्हाट डी? दिस वन। So this D is nothing but the difference between rank 1 and rank 2. This is minus 5. This is 2. 1 minus 6 minus 5. 6 minus 4 2. 5 minus 9 minus 4. Then 2. 2 0 1 minus 1 2 and 1. Next is D square. Why? Because in the expression we have this as sigma D square. To make it positive, 25, 4, 16, 4, 4, 0, 1, 1, 4, 1. You can easily summate that. The sigma D square will be your 29, 16, 4, 4, 4, 0, 1. This come out to be 60. So now we have all the values. Can you put these values? 1 minus 6 summation D square divided by n upon n square minus 1. Put these values. 1 minus 6 sigma D square is 60. N is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is 10 into 10 square minus 1. So again 1 minus 36 divided by 99. So this 10 is deducting this, and this is 100 minus 1, 99. You can do your math here. 99 minus 36, and you can easily get the values. So this will be around 0.636. This is the correlation. Do you think that this is a good linear correlation? Okay, I am leaving this up to you. I hope you get this point. Class, are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Alright, in the next question, we'll increase the number of judges here. So, 10 competitors, 10 candidates were judged by 3 judges. And the judges are J1, J2, J3. अब ये आपके कैंडिडेट्स यहाँ पर अपेयर होते हैं. These are the candidates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So these are not the scores, these are just numbers. So we call it as categorical data. जैसे किसी प्लेयर किसी प्लेयर की टी शर्ट के पीछे उसका नंबर लिखा हो, सो इट डजेंट मीन एनीथिंग, एंड द स्कोर गिवन बाय द जजेस is all what matter here. So the judge 1 gave 1, 4, 8, 9, 6, 10, 7, 3, 2, 5. You will see the feature of ranking is that these numbers are also from 1 to 10. You will not find 11 here. You may find less values here if two candidates are sharing the same rank, but still this total rank will not go beyond 10. Judge 2 gave 4, 8, 7, 5, 9, 6, 10, 2, 3, 1. Judge 3 gave 6, 7, 1, 8, 10, 5, 9, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now the question is which pair of judges has the nearest approach towards concept of honesty. इन सबको ऑनेस्टी के बेस पे जज किया गया. आपको ये कैलकुलेट करना है कि कौन से दो जजेस हैं जिनके बीच में इनकी बहुत क्लोज अप्रोच है ब्यूटी कॉन्सेप्ट को लेकर के, ऑनेस्टी कॉन्सेप्ट को लेकर के. नाउ दिस इज, इट मीन्स दैट यू आर सपोज टू कैलकुलेट कोरिलेशन बिटवीन judge 1 and judge 2, judge 2 and judge 3, judge 3 and judge 1. You will calculate the correlation between them. So you will calculate the correlation independently for them. You may call it a D1, D2 and D3. इनके लिए आप अलग अलग कैलकुलेट करने वाले हैं. D1 कर लीजिए, D2 कर लीजिए, D3 कर लीजिए, फिर इनका स्क्वायर भी आपको करना पड़ जाएगा. Then you calculate the correlation. जिसका कोरिलेशन से बेटर होगा, इसका मतलब उन दोनों की रैंकिंग परसेप्शन जो है, जो अप्रोच है टुवर्ड्स द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ ऑनेस्टी इज सिमिलर और नियरेस्ट टू द सिमिलर. सो आई एम लीविंग दिस क्वेश्चन फॉर यू एंड यू विल कैलकुलेट दिस वन. लेट्स मूव टुवर्ड्स केस 2. Now what is this case 2? Case 2 says that ranks are not given. Case 2 says ranks are not given. So if ranks are not given, that it means you are supposed to give the ranks. Like marks obtained by 9 स्टूडेंट्स गिवन है. किसमें? मैथ्स में और अकाउंटेंसी में. ठीक है, चलिए मैथ्स के मार्क्स और अकाउंट्स के मार्क्स. कहते हैं यहाँ पर स्पीयरमैन रैंक कोरिलेशन निकालिए. तो आपको तो मार्क्स गिवन है, हमें तो रैंक चाहिए. कैन वी गिव रैंक? यस, ऑफ कोर्स वी कैन गिव रैंक्स. These are actually scores, these are not perceptions. Can we rank it? Yes. Rank for maths, rank for account. How? Which is the highest one in this math? Student score the highest